Welcome everyone to another episode of our GSoC podcast, and I'm GSoC, OpenMRS. Today, I'm joined by someone who's been doing some really great work. They mentored the performance testing project last year, and in fact, their mentee is actually a mentor this year. I think that says a lot about the kind of mentorship they provide. Welcome, Moanta. It's so nice to have you here today.
Hi, Jasanka. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
So this year you meant a very special project. That's about appointment, right?
Yeah. The project is a part of the appointment app within the OpenMRS frontend, and the appointment calendar has been around for some time, and that work is focused on evolving into more refined and practical tool, something clinical staff can comfortably rely on that their day-to-day workflows. Yeah, that's the project basically.
So that sounds like an interesting project, interesting problem to solve. So yeah, can you tell me a bit about what's the problem is trying to solve?
Yeah. So right now the calendar is pretty limited in how much it can actually support users. So you only get a monthly view. There's no way to into zoom in a week or specific day, and it also show just count, not the real appointment. So instead of seeing patient times, status, you just seeing the numbers, which isn't very actionable. And finally, it's tied to the uh, Gregorian calendar, which doesn't really work in many of the region OpenMRS servers. And yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the
The
problem.
server one that resonates with me because we like most of the parts of the globe uses the Gregorian calendar, but yeah, there are regions that uses this Ethiopian calendar and Islamic calendar. So yeah, I think that's that. I love that point, and it's going to be a real challenge to implement, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool to have at OpenMRS. So, Bhavant, based on that, what kind of outcomes or deliverables are you hoping to see by the end of the project?
So the goal here isn't just to build another calendar. So it's to make something clinicians actually want to use. And we need flexible views,
Mm-hmm.
monthly, weekly, and dailies. Then user can zoom in and out depending on what they actually need, and we keeping everything in context with the model-based interactions. And we
Mm-hmm.
also want to support other calendar system which make is usable across different regions where OpenMRS runs. And overall, I think it's about better UX, and we need cleaner visual, fast action, and responsive designs. So yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
need to build.
From what I'm hearing, I think the outcome is simple. It's about a calendar that actually helps
Yeah,
clinical staff to work faster with less
yeah,
friction,
yeah,
right? Awesome. And for students who are listening, I know people who watch this video are definitely they are planning if you are watching this video, that means you are interested in this project. So for them, what kind of person would be a great for this great fit for this specific project? What are you expecting from them?
So yeah, this project is like front end project. So student need to be comfortable with front end framework. So we are using React and TypeScript, and we use Carbon design system for our UI components. And actually beyond that coding skills, we are looking for someone who can understand the existing code base and how you communicate with other mentors, student, and your colleagues, and you need to be proactive uh, in this project. That's the main part. And yeah, and you can suggest your own opinions how we can improve that calendar, and if you have some idea, so for the uh, calendar view enhancement, so you can propose. So yeah, the main thing is you need to be a proactive student. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Exactly. Yeah, and yeah, then as you mentioned, like there are like different ways. Like we mentioned the problem that we are trying to solve, and there are different ways to like solve the exact thing. Like there's no like there's no single solution that's set in stone. So there will be like different routes to same destination. That's
Yeah,
why we are expecting a proposal, right? You are the one who proposed
yeah,
the, um, the work that you're going to do and how you're planning to solve this. So um yeah, so that's what proposal is about. And yeah, communication and other skills, it's really
yeah,
important, since
yeah,
we this time it's a bit, things are moving a bit different with these AI
yeah,
tools and stuff,
yeah.
right, Bhansar?
We have a lot
So
of AI tools, so everyone can coding helping those tools, and that's why we looking those areas as well. So yeah,
GSoC is something that goes beyond
yeah,
coding. You need to deal with the community, get some feedback, and like work with the basically work with the community, help others, and like get things done. So yeah, that's really important to have as a student who are planning to apply.
yeah,
Speaking of this kind of student, I mentioned in the beginning of this podcast, this episode, that you mentored this project last year, and now your mentee is a mentor this year. I think that's really cool. And how did that journey unfold?
yeah. So that was honestly one of the best part of last year for me, and that project have had some lot of challenges, but my student really stepped up and he took the ownership and he kept improving throughout the entire program. And yeah, and seeing them come back as a mentor this year is super cool and super special for me. And yeah, it's like the impact of GSoC program. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's really true. And also this is what makes OpenMRS special. Like if you join OpenMRS, there are like so many opportunities in the community. So that's why we consider OpenMRS as a stepping stone, not just a milestone. There's so many things to achieve, and there's so many ways to upgrade. With that note, thank you so much, Bhavanta, for joining today. And for the students who are watching, we have made a series of videos on how to write a good proposal, how to engage with the community. Watch them as well and do subscribe. And if you have any questions to Bhavanta, please drop them as a comment to this video. So he will respond to your queries. So yeah, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.